So Mike Johnson is reaching for a reason to keep the House of Representatives out during this government shutdown. Now, this is not a planned recess of the House of Representatives. There were votes again scheduled for this week. But what's his reason for now? Well, he says he wouldn't want to interrupt the important work the members are doing back in their home districts. Well, wait a minute. Important work? What more important work would there be than negotiating and passing legislation and opening the government? So he's clearly just reaching for reasons not to have the House there. He thinks he's winning by putting some kind of pressure on Democrats to cave in the shutdown fight. They're not going to cave because they know if they give in now, there is nothing that would guarantee that Republicans would actually negotiate in good faith or have any kind of meaningful negotiation or continue on their promises. As I talked about in a previous video, they agreed in good faith to fund the government till the end of September back in March to avoid a government shutdown. And that came with promises. Republicans reneged on those promises by A, not having any discussions about Affordable Care Act subsidies, which are up right now, or are going to be up at the end of the year, and B, passing the one big beautiful bill and changing the funding levels that they had agreed to previously in good faith. They cut a bunch of spending. So Democrats have no reason to negotiate and just go along with Republicans here. There needs to be negotiation. The most important thing Congress should be doing is trying to open the government. But Mike Johnson is keeping the House of Representatives away. Why? Because Representative-elect Adelita Grijalva of Arizona would be sworn in. And when she gets sworn in, she's going to sign the discharge petition. She can't do any work in her district. She can't answer calls or emails or do anything because she's not a sitting member of Congress till she gets sworn in. Now, there was going to be a lawsuit to sue Mike Johnson. I don't know how that is progressing. But he is trying to keep her out of her seat. And now he is saying, well, they're doing important work in their districts. They should be in their offices. They should be in the Capitol. They should be negotiating and trying to open the government up. But when they do, like I said, Representative Grijalva gets sworn in, and then she becomes the latest vote on the Epstein files. And they don't want to have that vote because they can't vote either way on that without somebody being mad. If they vote in favor of releasing the Epstein files, Donald Trump is pissed. If they vote against releasing the Epstein files, their voters are pissed. So Mike Johnson's just saying, well, do work in your districts. That's more important. No. The most important thing should be opening the government and passing a budget. But they're not doing that. They're not negotiating. They're just trying to hold out and make the Democrats cave. It's not working.